What's up, superstars? Back with another video. You got Superstar Rob and you got Superstar Nation. How you guys doing? Oh man, beating me up every single day. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification button so you get every single video every single day. I know some of you are not subscribed, but you're watching anyways, so you might as well just hit the subscribe button because you're going to watch another time anyways. So hit the subscribe button. We're going to post for you every single day, keep you up to date on all our favorite projects in the digital collectible space. Thank you to all VIPs. Our VIPs are amazing. Thank you for your support. It's $2.99 a month to start beside your name, master spreadsheets, giveaways. We do giveaways every single month as part of our Superstar Utility program. And we love giving away lots of free, both physical and digital items. You can always reach out to us. We're an open book. We're part of the community on X, Instagram, or Discord. We are here to talk to everyone. Doesn't matter what you want to talk about. If you want to reach out to us, you can always find us. But I really recommend, if you're watching and you haven't already, join our Discord. It's in the description below. Our Discord is over 360 superstars strong. An amazing group of people that are there for you. They're on top of the news. We only post once a day, but it could be, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. And if there's any kind of big news, they're already in there going off. So make sure you guys join the Discord so you can stay up to date. It's a great Discord. I know everyone has their favorite projects, but our Discord has every single project that we like to track. So I really recommend you join it. And that way you can interact. I mean, in that Discord, people on Disney Pinnacle are jumping over and learning about, other projects, Grail games, for example, because they start off in one project and they migrate over and learn about other ones. So today, I'm actually going to talk about the time we asked Rhys what would happen if Bitforex went down. This is crazy because this was on December 13th, 2022. It was shortly after OUP was announced. So in November of 2022, Puddin' Cheeks and Rhys did a whole wonderful article on OUP, all the different burn mechanisms, everything was there. And around February, it got scrapped. I think for whatever reason, they had some kind of, I guess they wanted to have better messaging with their stuff. They've always been under some pressure in terms of timelines, giving dates for timelines and saying things, and then it doesn't come to fruition. Remember the red circles filling up. But I want to use this opportunity though to just say, by the way, Puddin' Cheeks, for example, great friend of ours, Rhys. We've had him on the channel a couple times. I haven't spoken to Rhys in a long time. He's kind of not been as involved in community discussions as of late. I wish him well, and I think he's actually a really good guy that did a lot of great things for Veve. He was very involved in the community back then, and I hope that one day we can see him again in the space, and maybe we can have him back on the channel to continue this discussion. Puddin' Cheeks, blockchain master. I mean, he's very active in the community. I'm just going to do everyone a favor watching, because if you're watching this video, you're probably an OMI guy. Do not go in the ecomi Discord and talk about prices, okay? If you got to do that, you can do it in the comments below. You can come on our Discord. Just don't talk about prices in the ecomi Discord, because Puddin' Cheek, he's going to whip you. He's going to whip you into shape. So just don't do it, all right? Just don't do it. But yeah, Puddin' Cheek's great guy, friend of ours, friend of the channel. And we had them both on. They were kind enough to come on and do a community run AMA and listen in. Listen to the question and listen to the answers. It's going to be a few minutes, but it'll be well worth it.
Yes, Puddin' brought this up a little bit earlier, but FTX, that made some shockwaves that obviously didn't help Bitcoin or any other crypto space. Web3 give it a little bit of a step back. So obviously we're in this market still that we're waiting to recover from. We got a little bit better inflation news yesterday or today, and it seems like maybe a slow way back up, but eventually we'll get there. Does it make sense though, because of what happened with FTX, to maybe have OMI? I know that we're in the bear market. You've spoke to it before, where you said maybe not the best time to put it on different exchanges, but because we've seen FTX get taken down, such a big prominent exchange. I know we have a bunch. We did a video on a couple of days ago. There's like 6 exchanges, plus you got the Uniswap. Is it enough if one of the big ones gets taken down, and then like how much would that hurt the OMI ecosystem? Does it make sense to go into it in the bear market so that when people do look for it, they're able to find it once we do get that bull market?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we've stopped listing places, right? It's more just that we took a step back and just wanted to see where the dust settled on that front. But one big thing for us now that OMI is an ERC20 token means that there could be 0 centralized exchanges and you could still access the token, right, through the Uniswap pool. So it's a really important feature for people to remember, just of the Ethereum ecosystem in general, right? We actually don't need centralized players anymore. But the learning curve is bigger to use a decentralized exchange, right? That's why people still use the FTXs and the Binances and that kind of thing. So no, I don't think another exchange could fall apart. I mean, if we're not listed on it, it makes no difference to us. Obviously, if it's a big exchange, it will affect the market, right? And I don't think we're immune to that. But in terms of accessing the token and adoption moving forward, doesn't make any difference to us, right? And this is in the OUP, but I think the biggest driver for us is being able to make OMI available in the web app, right? So that no one needs it. People can that service will be provided. You can access the token. You don't need to sign up to an exchange. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think more for the exchanges was like, I know a lot of people shouldn't do this, but a lot of people keep their stuff on Bitforex, right? So if Bitforex goes down, I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. If Bitforex goes down, you lose a big portion of your clients. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but as you just said, people shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay? So Bitforex is not a tier 1 exchange. You should not leave any assets on any exchange, especially not a lower tier. Yeah.
Okay.
So to your point, we lose a big chunk of our clientele. Well, I think those token holders stand to lose a lot more.
Yeah. Exactly, and you mentioned about how Veve is also able to hold the tokens on their platform, and we're talking a little bit about the FTX collapse, of course. Are you able to provide some sort of security to the people who have their token on Veve? Are there precautions to make sure that it's secure and not at risk of cyber attack? Is there insurances or plans to keep it there?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people that have come in over the past 18 months may not even be aware that we started in cold storage. We have our own secure wallet. It's a cold storage wallet. So securing assets, maintaining all those things is our bread and butter, basically. We're obviously not just doing it with the OMI token. We're custodying all of these collectibles too, right? So it's always been number one priority. It's also a reason why we don't speak about our security practices openly.
Obviously.
Yeah, just I think I'd leave it at that for now. But obviously, we've been doing this for quite a number of years now.
Yeah, and then I guess when it comes to collectibles, you kind of mentioned it there. You guys keep the custody of the collectibles, and it looks like with Veveverse and all this things coming on, it's looking less and less likely for interoperability. I mean, I don't know if that's still on the roadmap or if it's.
I wouldn't make that assumption.
No. Okay.
Yeah, interoperability is still very much. Yeah, look, it's always been part of our roadmap. It's something that our licensors are coming to understand if they didn't already, and I think we'll see a lot of that opportunity moving forward.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So I mean, I could have done maybe like, I don't know, 3 videos on just everything that was said there. This was a great interview, guys. We asked about buybacks. We asked all the questions you guys had. And of course, this is just part of what we want to do here. We want to make sure we work for the community, right? We work for Superstar Nation. We want to ask the questions that the people want to hear. But let's get started on that. So when we started the discussion, we asked Rhys about exchanges. It's been around since December of 2022. When big exchanges? And he basically told everybody it's not just that it was a bear market. He basically said that exchanges are not really needed because of Uniswap, and that you don't even need to have a centralized exchange for this to even work in the first place. With Uniswap alone, you should be able to get OMI as needed. And we know Uniswap, there is some concerns about the gas fees being a bit expensive buying for OMI. But at the end of the day, that was his main messaging, which was that he doesn't really believe that it actually matters for mass adoption. And what does matter for mass adoptions is actually not new exchanges. It's actually, or tier 1 exchanges, it's actually the web app. So you heard it right from Rhys, and he's in the company, he's in those conversations, and he's basically telling us all that you should expect ecomi to use the web app to get you your OMI, not tier 1 exchanges. So I hear a lot of people, and this is why I can make 3 different videos. This is one video alone, which is that, ecomi's not going to be getting any tier 1 exchanges anytime soon. Because we asked that in 2022 of December, and we're now in 2024 February, and there is no new exchanges at all. Bitforex is out, and I'm not convinced that they're actually actively looking for a tier 1 exchange because they would prefer to use instead Uniswap, and that's all right. That was the answer to the question, and he gave the direct answer to the question. And we might see new exchanges. It just may not be like a Coinbase, right? It may not be something big like that, but we may see some new exchanges to replace now Bitforex, but I'm not convinced that this is actually a priority for the team right now. We will continue to watch and see what happens. Then we specifically asked about Bitforex. What if Bitforex goes down in December of 2022? What then? And guys, Rhys told you right there. He said it's not a tier 1 exchange. Do not leave your OMI on Bitforex. And of course, there's two sides of the argument. You know, one side of the argument is, well, why is ecomi even partnering with scammy exchanges in the first place? Wouldn't it be just better that they just avoid these scam exchanges? Look, I'm not saying, at the end of the day, I do agree that, we have to take responsibility as the owner of this is our OMI. You are the owner of your OMI. Of course, you have to take responsibility. And I really do hope, guys, I hope that everyone who lost their OMI on Bitforex, they will one day get their OMI back. But we did ask him the question, and he did reiterate that, of course, the OMI token, all your OMI tokens, don't keep them on the exchange, and that if it does go down, he doesn't think, they're not immune to the impacts of it, but he doesn't believe in the long run it's going to have an issue on mass adoption. We even asked him about Veve going down, right? Because Veve inherently is like a Bitforex. They are a centralized system. They are the custodian of all your collectibles. Some people have spent insane amount of money on the Veve app, and they don't own any of their NFTs. All those NFTs are owned by Veve. They have the keys to the wallet. And his response was, trust me, right? He said, you have to trust us because we started off as a cold wallet security company, and we know security. So you're going to have to just trust us that, we're not going to get hacked because we're going to do all the different security measures to protect ourselves. We asked what if Veve goes down, and we asked about interoperability, right? And I think we're seeing it with FlickPlay, how interoperability is going to work, where FlickPlay has it where you buy the collectible in their app, and then you can connect your MetaMask wallet and port it out. So you can actually port out into your actual wallet, and you can take it now to Sandbox. You can play a game over there, and at any time you want to come back, you can port it back in. As long as it lives, that token has to live in some wallet. I don't know how it works in the background on their end, that port out. I don't know the exact technology. It's so new. It just came out on Friday. But I think that we're going to if Veve is committed to interoperability, and I think the licensors will eventually allow this at some point, and Bratz just did it on FlickPlay, and I think we're going to see it more and more. But at least we now have a blueprint of how it's going to work. Then that's, I think, how Veve would allow us to eventually at least have self-custody, so that if they were to go down for whatever reason, it could be financial hardship, it could be whatever, right? At least we'd have the tokens that maybe some other offerer can then say, well, I know you have the token that used to be from Veve. We're going to give you some utility separately. And the community is so big, I wouldn't be surprised if someone within the community even created their own utility that way. So yeah, like his main message was like, they do the best security that they can, and you have to trust us. I still obviously, be wise about it. I mean, if you have a lot of OMI, you can put the 10 million in to get the MCP bonus points. I think that at least with Veve, the team, like we know the people there. I know Puddin' Cheeks. So there's another level of trust. If I were to, work with Veve, put my OMI in Veve so they could be the custodian of, let's say, 10 million OMI of our collectibles. We see the team. Puddin' Cheeks, we know, is a great, amazing guy. Rhys is a good guy too. And we basically, see the team and know them. So at least we have that extra level of confidence. With something like Bitforex, we don't really know who the owners are. We never really met them in person. So you definitely have to be a little bit more cautious with that. But I mean, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Like, let me know in the comments below. Like, we asked all these questions back in December of 2022 about Bitforex going down, right? We asked about exchanges and why maybe more need to be needed. And we shouldn't be surprised because they never did get any new exchanges. They're not really interested in that. They're more interested in getting OMI being purchased on the web app. And then lastly, we asked even about the security of Veve. And the answer is you got to trust them. So you guys let me know in the comments below your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys. Very, very interesting video. I want to bring it back. Sometimes I like going back to our old videos and just seeing, like, different topics that come up over time, going back to see what was said, just to kind of connect the two and see how things have progressed. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the superstar fam, hit the bell notification to get every single video every single day. I know some of you guys are watching, and I know some of you guys said you're not going to watch. Some of you unsubscribed on purpose because you were unhappy about certain videos. Well, welcome back. you can hit the subscribe button and the bell because you're going to watch again in the future anyways, right? Might as well. Also to our Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month to Starbucks, our name, Master Spreadsheet. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. Let me see you next one. Bye-bye.